So, I just seen a video from somebody talking about Infinite Warfare, and the first thing, as per usual with everybody that talks about that game, they always jump to the conclusion that, oh, well, most people just didn't buy the game because they don't like the futuristic setting. And I do like futuristic games, trust me. I know from this commentary already I sound a bit fucking dull, one-sided and a bit monotone, but honestly I'm not in the best fucking mood today, so I do apologise if my voice does, like, you know, if I don't have the usual enthusiasm, because I just don't today. But yeah, I love futuristic games, I love sci-fi, seriously. It's like one of my favourite genres of comic books, games, movies, books, anything. Sci-fi is one of my most major interests. You know, I binged on Star Wars when I was a kid, you know, I fucking loved Star Wars Battlefronts. Like, sci-fi is one of my most favourite genres of any kind of media there is. And I'm not buying Infinite Warfare this year. This is a video you're seeing from the point of view of somebody who still hasn't even bought the game. And that's because I'm not buying the game. A lot of people are somehow wondering, oh, when are you going to post your opinions on it? Or when are you going to post some gameplay of it? Well, never, because I'm not buying this game. And it's not because of the setting. Trust me, I think the setting looks okay. It doesn't look spectacular, but for as far as sci-fi settings go, it's average, you know, it's not the best. But it's not the futuristic setting that puts me off the game. I'm not kidding when I say this. The thing that puts me off Infinite Warfare as a whole is its gameplay. Now, yes, I did pre-order the game and play the beta. I didn't actually pre-order like months in advance. I pre-ordered like 2 days before the beta on Xbox One, and I cancelled like 5 hours into the beta. Well, I went to game, like, I started playing it on Friday night, and I went into game on Saturday morning and cancelled my pre-order. And it was kind of funny when I walked into game on the Saturday morning of the beta and cancelled my pre-order. I got a couple of confused looks from the people working in game, and I just looked at them and they were like, oh, you're cancelling it? And they were like, why? I just looked at them, I looked the guy straight in the face and I was like, you know what, mate, the game is fucking trash. That's why I'm cancelling my pre-order. It is terrible. You know, I've had more interesting shits than I have playing this game. And honestly, the guy just kind of gave me that look like I'm not even surprised. And that's kind of what I feel like with this game. It's just bland and mediocre. There's nothing remarkable about this game. You know, if I wanted to still play Call of Duty this year, I'm more than happy still playing Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3. As you can see, it's clearly not the futuristic setting that's put me off the game, as most people would like to believe. Now, I'm not saying this video to talk shit about anybody, but, you know, I feel like too many people always assume it's because of the futuristic setting that people aren't buying the game. But I'm telling you right now, for me, and probably for a lot of other people, it's because the game just isn't very good. Now, I'm sorry, Retro, I know you like the game and I know you're trying to defend it and all, but I really can't bring myself to spend £80 on a game that I know that I'm not going to enjoy. I may enjoy the campaign, but so far it doesn't look spectacular. It looks lackluster. The zombies mode doesn't even interest me in the slightest. Why the shit would I care about 80s theme parks and zombies? Yes, I like zombies. I was one of the OG guys that used to play zombies back in the day. Not saying I'm one of, you know, like some big fancy YouTuber or anything, but you know, I used to play a ton of Nakter and Totem back in the days of World at War. I used to play all the DLC maps back when World at War was in its prime. You know, I used to play them with my friends. And the thing is, zombies this year looks unremarkable also. And then you look at the multiplayer, and that's what we tried with the beta. And I'm telling you right now, I don't care if anybody tries to say, oh, well, the game's changed so much from the beta, man, it's so much better now. I really don't care. Seriously, the game just still looks appalling to me. Like, I played during the beta, and it wasn't so much the snipers that annoyed me. Sure, they got frustrating at times, but the gameplay itself just felt bland, you know what I'm saying? Just boring. Very mechanical and just very boring. It's not what I want from Call of Duty. And when you've got a game like Battlefield 1 releasing this year, and it pretty much ticks all the boxes that I want from a game, yeah, it's kinda hard to justify spending £80 on Call of Duty when I could just go off and buy Battlefield 1 Premium and actually enjoy that game a lot more as well. So this year, you know, I'm just saying, but on CCR, I'm not going to be uploading any Infinite Warfare gameplay. I'm not going to be uploading any Modern Warfare Remastered gameplay, unless they do a standalone version of Modern Warfare Remastered, which I may think about buying. But at the current moment, I don't want to even think or play Call of Duty this year. other than the past games, which I will no doubt still enjoy as I normally would. But, you know, Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare, it's not exactly the dream team right there. Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 looks more like the dream team that I'm after. So, yeah. I'm sorry if I disappoint some of you guys by not uploading any Infinite Warfare gameplay this year, because maybe some of you would have liked to have seen that, but, you know, personally, I'm not going to upload it. And when it comes to Modern Warfare Remastered as well, it kind of just looks mediocre, to be honest. Oh shit, you see that Modern Warfare Remastered looks mediocre, everybody let's go and lynch him. You know, Modern Warfare Remastered, there's a lot of changes being done to that game that I know a lot of people aren't going to admit. I watched one of Sam D. Ravage's live streams the other day when he was playing on PC, and the game really doesn't look like it's worth that £80 purchase for me. You know, you watch half the gameplay, people are getting one bursted by M16s, and I know that's what it was like back in the day. I used to play during those days. I know what it's like, but this new generation really doesn't know how to play COD 4 at all, in the slightest. Nobody's got any kind of mutual respect, and everybody just wants to play like a scumbag. Honestly, like, you ask any of the older Call of Duty players like me, Painkiller, any of those guys, and most of the lobbies on the older games, pretty much everybody that plays those games has an interest in the older Call of Duty games. They prefer them over the newer ones, and as such, they kind of have this mutual respect whenever you're playing a lobby. And that mutual respect is, I won't use the M16 if you won't. I won't use the MP40 if you won't. You know what I'm saying here? They won't use overpowered shit if you won't use that yourself. And that's usually what it was like, but then you play Modern Warfare Remastered and you've got about 5 kids on the enemy team using the M16, and then you've just got that one kid that thinks he's in phase running around with the M40 ACOG, and that's, yeah, you know, you've got kids camping in helicopters for 7 kill streaks, and it's, you know, it's just not very good. I mean, the game itself is fine, it's just this new generation doesn't really know how to play COD 4 at all, and that rather, I know I've only seen gameplay, and like me commenting from somebody who's only watched gameplay, I can tell that much already. I know some of you guys may disagree and think, oh, but how can you tell that from just seeing gameplay? But I can. I know this kind of shit, you know? So, yeah, Infinite Warfare. Still not going to buy it, probably won't ever buy it, and I really don't regret that in the slightest. So, yeah, I guess it's just going to be a year full of Battlefield 1 and Gears of War 4 and Titanfall 2 for me, and I really can't say that I'm all that upset over that. I could say I'm actually quite happy about that, to be honest, and the truth is, I wouldn't be lying. So, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It's been a long Courier, and I kind of just felt like putting this explanation video out for you guys as to why I'm not buying Infinite Warfare / Modern Warfare Remastered. I just can't bring myself to spend £80 on a game that I know I am not going to enjoy. Some of you may have spent that money already, and some of you may have enjoyed the game already, and that's fair play to you guys, but for me, pff, nah. The game's not worth that to me. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.